Ad valorem taxes are a tax type that will be used in the same way as specific taxes, but on different types of goods. And the same is expected to happen, that consumption potentially will lessen and the government can raise tax revenue. The best example we have of an ad valorem tax in the UK is VAT, or value added tax. So if we were to draw this diagram, and you may well have already looked, and I would certainly advise you look at the specific tax diagram to start with, you will have a situation where you will potentially have a fairly steep demand. Let's imagine that the demand is price inelastic, and we'll have our supply line, and so we'll have our price and our quantity like we would for any other demand and supply application where we're using a diagram. Now, the key difference here is that the ad valorem tax is a percentage tax, whereas specific taxes are taxed per unit. So the higher the price goes, the more the tax will be. And so when you're drawing an ad valorem tax diagram, you show that by using divergent supply lines. So if we were to put the new level of equilibrium in, you can see that what has happened is that quantity has fallen, price has risen. Now remember that you show the tax as the vertical distance between the two lines, so we've now created our box. So from the government's point of view, they are going to receive the whole tax revenue. So if I put some numbers on and some letters onto here, the government is going to receive P1, A, B, E. The consumer is going to have the slightly greater incidence or burden of taxation here at P1, PE, BE, and the producer is going to absorb some of the tax PE, ACE. And so for all taxation, you are looking for the burden or the incidence of taxation on the consumer and the producer. And you can see here that I've shown that by two different shadings. Just remember, as I've said with some of my previous diagrams, that it is better to do that in black pen or to use letters as I have here.